Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or hey if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As you can probably tell, today's video is going to be my July TBR. We're going to be making my July TBR by using this trusty, dusty TBR jar. It's not dusty, it's just trusty. This is my TBR cart. We have a selection of 2 rows of books to choose from for today's video. As always, I am going to be choosing 6 books today. And this is going to determine sort of like my peak summer TBR in a way. So we need to really pull out the summer vibes for this one because I will be taking some of these books on holiday with me. So we need some like fun, summery romances, that type of thing, because I want to be reading by the beach with that kind of book. So that is the vibe. Today is such a hot day in England. It is genuinely boiling. It's said to be 31 degrees today, I believe, which from like my area up in the north, like that is not the usual, that is not the norm. I am not accustomed to this and I am gonna be so sweaty today, it's not even funny. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for this heat, and already it's like very early in the morning. I thought I would film this before it gets too hot. I'm already sweating and overstimulated. Also, with the sun as well, it's really hard to find in my room like a nice lighting setup and a nice angle because the sun is either just blaring in too bright or it's giving them like lines from my blinds. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of see. It's giving like them. But yes, if you don't know how this type of video works, if it's your first TBR video, then I essentially choose a prompt from this jar and the prompt will tell me, so it will give me a prompt to lead me to a book, and I will then choose some options and eventually choose a book to go on my TBR. So without further ado, let's give this a good mix up and let's get into the video. I am so excited to choose my July TBR. Okay, let's choose prompt number 1. I'm feeling like this prompt is the first prompt. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? You guys look first. Title has the in it. Okay, I feel like that's quite an easy one. We tend to have a lot of those ones, I feel like. Okay, let's pull some options. We could do The Belt Jar. This one is high up on my TBR because it's a classic. It's like a modern classic. Everyone loves this book. Everyone knows this book. And I feel like it's a crime that I have not yet read it. Plus, I have the most gorgeous edition. Okay, there is so many good options for this prompt. We have The Book of Azrael. We could do this one. This is like a very popular book talk romantic series at the moment. I feel like everyone has read it and loved it. So I really need to get around to it. Plus, I own the whole series. So I really should get around to this one. Or we could do The Storm Sister. I read The Seven Sisters last month and really enjoyed it, and I feel like this one would be great to tackle on holiday because it's so chunky and I'm going to have nothing else to do but read and chill out on holiday. So that could be a vibe. We could do The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I feel like I've always say that I want to read that one. Wait. There's so many titles starting with the here. We could do The Front Runner by Elsie Silver, which I think is the one I'm going to choose because I read the first book in this series on holiday in January and it just gives me the perfect vibes to read in the sun. Plus it's really short. I feel like it would just be a fun, silly, giggly time to read by the beach or read by the pool, and I feel like, yeah, it's not too serious. It's a nice fun vibe. I really want to finish this series because I've read the first 2 books and really enjoyed them. So yeah, this one sounds good. I feel like this is one that is going to be giving enemies to lovers vibes because the main guy sort of hasn't really had the best start in the series. He's kind of like a bit of a villain, if I'm right, if I'm thinking of the right person. So this is the first book on the TBR. We are having an Elsie Silver summer because I love her. Prompt number 2. A book that is also a movie slash series. Okay, I think there's only one book that I have that is a movie slash series. Yes, let me go grab it. You guys have seen me put this one on my TBR before and I've not yet read it. But this is the month I think I'm going to read this book. We have Rivals by Jilly Cooper. I have already seen the show and I really enjoyed it. It was such a fun time, and honestly, like, the characters, the setting, the outfits, the vibes, the retro sort of style, I really enjoyed it. There was so much drama as well. I can't even imagine how much more drama there's going to be in the actual book. So this is going to be like a really fun time, I feel like. This series is essentially about two warring television companies in the 80s, I believe. They both want to be the top. They both want to be the best, and the two owners of each television company have also had this sort of rival thing going on their whole lives. Since they were children, they've always sort of, you know, been in competition with each other. So it's a really fun time. There's lots of family drama, there's lots of rivalry, there's lots of romance and affairs, and it's just a crazy time. Let's pick the next prompt. I'm so sorry as well by these like little sunlight patches. It's really annoying. I can't imagine how annoying it is for you guys. I'm really sorry. Okay. We have, oh, that was upside down. Written by an author you've never read from before. I know what I'm going to do, I think. So I could do a lot of books here. We could do Before We Were by Monique Medved. This is a brand new release and it's really high up on my radar because I've heard that this one is supposed to be like a cross between The Boys of Tommen and The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is just a dream, actually. We could do Blue Sisters by Coco Malors. This one, again, really high up on my radar. Really love the concept, and I love that it's about sisters because I love reading books about sisters. We could do An Ember in the Ashes because that is really well talked about. We could do not the tandem read. But I think that the book I'm going to choose is actually Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, because I have books 1 and 2 in this series, so I really should get to them. That's a kind of a funny story that I have both of those books because I bought the second one thinking it was the first one. I don't know why, I just didn't even think in the shop. It was just in the works for, I think it was like £2.50, and I was like, oh, I need it, that's the book series I really want to read. And then I got in the car and I was like, oh, that's the wrong one. So then I had to buy the first one. This book I feel like gets talked about a lot and people seem to really love it. I have heard that it's more of a sort of deeper romance series where, you know, it's more like real life couples going through real life struggles. Instead of sort of being super far-fetched and crazy and that kind of thing, I think that this one is about two people trying to, yes, co-parent and find their way back to each other after separation, I think. So that is definitely a new sort of book for me. I've never really read a romance book that is like that, and yeah, I'm really excited to give it a go. I will probably bring this one with me on holiday as well. Prompt number 4. Ooh, I can't open it. Let's hope it's not upside down again. A book that matches the season you are in. That's a good prompt for right now. So it's summer. We could do... There is not even another book that I'm going to entertain. This prompt is going to Before We Were by Monique Medved because this one is just genuinely the book that I want to read most on my TBR. Like, I am so excited to read this book. I can't even deal because I just need to see if it actually is Boys of Tommen times The Summer I Turned Pretty, because if it is, then this might become a new favourite for me. The series as a whole is called Every Summer After, and essentially it's about sort of a friendship group where they all have different relationships within the friendship group. They all have different couples and different family struggles, different personal struggles, but they're all this big friendship group and they live by a lake. I think that is the gist of things. And it says, a girl searching for herself, a boy running from his demons. After 17 summers, I knew I loved the boy with the fractured heart, but we're not kids anymore and he's no longer just a boy. Nate Sullivan is a storm and loving him feels like standing in the eye of a hurricane, beautiful but destructive. So now I'm faced with a devastating choice, forcing me to question whether love is destiny or just a cruel twist of fate. And then his POV is, she was my beginning, my middle and the end of every good thing I've ever known. But then I went and broke her heart. Second chance. Now Lenora Wells is back in Eden and she's not the same girl I remember, and me, I'm barely holding it together. We've been broken in ways that can't be fixed, too many mistakes, too many secrets, we don't belong in each other's worlds anymore, but how do you walk away from the one person who feels like home? What if the end was never the end at all, but just the beginning? Sign me up. Give me 14 of them right now. Okay, let's choose our 5th prompt. I can never open them. Longest book. Okay. I feel like we have to do the tandem read for this one. I'm counting these as one book because I will be reading them at the same time alongside each other, so it just feels right to class them as one singular book. And this is definitely the longest read I will be doing this summer because what? I'm kind of scared. I have it on my Kindle, which is going to be a lifesaver because I would love to read these on holiday, so I'm going to take my Kindle and read them whilst I am there and do the tandem read. I just really need to get started on this because I know it's going to be one of the best reading experiences of my life, and I know that it's going to be incredible and just be so fun. Plus I love the Throne of Glass series so much. It's just incredible. There's so many characters that I love. The story is just insane. There is so much, what is that word? Stakes. There is such high stakes, and this is just going to really ramp it up, I think. This book is Kale's perspective, if I'm right, I think. And then this book is like everyone else's perspectives. Timelines overlap and you have to read them at the same time. We don't have to, but it's recommended to read them at the first time to get the best experience because you just kind of get in like a wider story. And yeah, these are going on the TBR. I've kind of got a very long, heavy TBR for July so far. This is our last prompt. Okay. 3-word title. Okay, 3-word title. So, I feel like I know what I'm going to do. Okay, we could do Riding the High. Probably will do that one. The Four Winds. Oh, this video has given me like prompts for so many good prompts to get the books that I want. So we could do The Four Winds, we could do Riding the High, we could do The Hurricane Wars, which has probably the prettiest cover on my TBR. How gorgeous. We could do, might be fun for like around the pool. We could do The Storm Sister. The Bell Jar we could do. But I think we all know which book I'm going to choose. And that is Riding the High by Paisley Hope. This is becoming my favourite small town cowboy romance series. It is incredible and it's giving me the exact vibes of when I read Chestnut Springs for the first time, and oh, I'm just giggling and kicking my feet with this series. The last book, Train in the Heart, genuinely I was just obsessed with it. The main guy, Wade, gorge. And this one is following their brother. So he is the sheriff of the town and he's also a cowboy. So he's a sheriff and a cowboy and a single dad, and the love interest is someone who he's had like this sort of we don't like each other vibe with, but really they do like each other. And that just sounds like a recipe for success. That sounds like a recipe for a 5-star in my eyes. And I am so excited to read this on holiday. This is definitely coming on holiday with me because, oh my gosh, I will be giggling and kicking my feet the whole entire time. I'm so excited. So this is the TBR for July. So let's do a final recap. The sun flecks are really coming in strong at this moment in time. I'm so sorry, I can't get rid of them. So up first we have The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. This one is going to be such a cutesy small town romance vibe. We always need one of these on our summer TBR, and this series is such a cutesy fun series. Also, most of the books in this series, how many times can I say series, are super short and snappy. I feel like I could read this one in a day by the pool, and that's just going to be a lovely time. Then we have Rivals by Jilly Cooper. This one is going to be definitely like a drama-filled read, and I am so here for it. From an author I have never read from before, we have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I'm so excited to give Kennedy Ryan's work a try because I feel like everyone loves Kennedy. Everyone loves Miss Ryan and I am ready to hop on that train as well. For a book that is set in the season that we are in, we have Before We Were by Monique Medved. This one is an indie published book and one that I have not seen too many reviews about, so hopefully I can read it and give you guys a review and see if it's any good, see if it's living up to the hype. For the longest book, we have the tandem read, so Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms. This is the 6th and 7th book in the Throne of Glass series. And last but not least, we have Riding the High, which is going to be probably my 5-star anticipation of the month. I'm so excited to get to this one. I love Paisley Hope. And just like that, we have our July TBR. I'm so excited to get reading. This is a particularly exciting reading month because with lots of like holidays coming up, it's always really fun to have some books to bring with you because I will just be chillaxing on the beach and with nothing else to do. So what better vibe than to just sit and read? That is bliss. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm so sorry for the lighting in this video, it's so annoying, I know, very sorry. Don't forget to let me know what books you're putting on your July TBR. If you're putting any fun summary books on there, I would love to know. I really hope to see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye guys.